It's out over 2 months. All right, we had to keep moving because we have more to talk about, including, are we just rolling this down? Are these the same sheets? I don't know. Are we going to the other bed? Oh, I was just gonna roll that down and have at it. Okay, so this is considered a healthy home show. And I've got wonderful items coming up, clean and pure. We're gonna help clean your water. Hydration's so important, you just don't understand. We're gonna give you some of the cleanest water you've ever experienced. Also, that Breathe Easy is coming up. But before we do all of that, now we're gonna talk about really a transformative idea with your sheets. Now, sheets have been around for 8 million years. I mean, they really have when you think about it.
Long time.
And very little changes with sheets. The most recent big change was microfiber.
Yes.
Changed the whole industry. Nothing has rocked the industry more than microfiber. But this is now the next level. Take microfiber, and for the price of our basic microfiber sheets here at HSN, imagine giving you the benefits of copper in that great comfortable microfiber for the exact same price as our basic microfiber sheets. Well, that is what you're looking at. I think this is such a big deal.
I do
because
too.
I have been a copper user. In fact, Copper Fit we have on the air. I use it all the time. My arm sleeve, knees, my socks, my leggings I just was wearing the other day. I'm a huge advocate of the benefits of having copper on your body.
And there's a lot of them.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And I love it. I firmly am in the camp of believing it works great. Imagine now for 8, 9, 10 hours a night, you're completely surrounded by that.
Head to toe.
Head to toe.
You've got
this
your
is
face
huge.
on it.
Your face,
your face is on it. Your skin.
This is a huge development here.
It really is, and it's relatively new. And if you research, you know, you're seeing copper-infused sheets used in the healthcare industry. I mean, it really has so many benefits. But now it's affordable for you to use at home. And not only that, we did it in ivory, but we did it in color too. I love the fact that we didn't just limit you when it comes to choices. We did everything that we would normally do with our Concierge collection sheets, but we took it a step further with our RX line. So we have them in ivory. We have this beautiful lavender on the bed. We do have the sage green, the blue. There's that pretty aqua that everyone loves. And we have the coral. All choices available. Now these are copper infused. So that means, and it was funny, we were talking about this earlier, that means the fabric, this microfiber fabric, actually has copper fibers woven into it.
Huge.
It really is. So it means that it doesn't wash out, that it is working to prohibit the growth of bacteria and germs in your bed. And you might say, I don't have germs in my bed. Do you know how many things are surrounding you when you climb into your bed? Especially if you have your little furry friend in the bed with you. Think about just on their feet, what they're tracking in and out of the house, and then they're in your bed at night. You are combating that with your sheets. And you don't have to do anything else but go to sleep.
But, and again, if you buy, and we've had Copper Fit on throughout the day, you've seen it. If you buy any of those products and you wear the sleeves and you wear the, because I wear them all. I wear the t-shirts, I've got the long sleeve, I got the zip up, I've got the leggings. I'm a absolute advocate of incorporating copper products into your life. Now imagine being surrounded by it and you're sleeping in it for hours, because I will take my arm sleeve off after a couple of hours.
Right.
I'll take those leggings off eventually. I'm not sleeping in it night after night. Imagine the benefits long-term to being surrounded by copper. And so if you are a believer in copper, this is the perfect time to try it.
It makes so much sense. And you know what? This is what I want to really show you. Look at that. We're talking soft, comfortable. You don't feel it there. You don't notice a difference in your sheets as far as the softness and comfort, the coolness of them. They're machine washable. Here's the other thing I want you to think about. You know, they say that we should change our sheets every 5 to 7 days. And in reality, most of us, it's every 5 to 7 weeks. And I mean, we're busy people, right? It's not something we often think about. So imagine having something infused into your sheets that's gonna keep them fresher longer, that's going to eliminate odors, that's going to help combat the germs and bacteria that are there. And if you don't think of it for any other part of your body, think of it for your face, because unlike the things that you're putting everywhere else, you are putting your face on that pillowcase night after night. And if you think about that, you know, just for the pillowcases themselves, and there's a lot of companies out there, Suzanne, that sell pillowcases for more than this with copper infusion.
Isn't that wild?
It's just any size.
If you ever priced copper infused sheets, Oh my gosh, it's astronomical.
It really is.
They're so expensive.
Because it's new.
Right, it's new technology. And again, we all understand that. I mean, if you ever research the benefits of having copper infused fibers, you're kind of in my camp. You know, you're one of those people, and again, I'm a firm believer of it, now surrounded by it. What if you just need new sheets?
Right.
Why don't you get sheets that are actually doing something beneficial for you?
Right?
I mean, your sheets are just sheets. They're okay, well, I sleep in them. Who cares? That's it. They might be soft. Why not, for the exact same price of getting really easy, convenient to use, fuss-free microfiber sheets, have sheets that actually give you long-term benefits while you're sleeping under them? That's kind of the revolution of this, and I think it's why it's so exciting. Also, just in case you really are revamping your bed, we also have a set of 2 pillows that are from the RX line as well, and those are jumbo or king size, and we actually have those available today. So if you want to get pillows, you're redoing your bedding, maybe over the holidays you really had some lame sheets and you're kind of embarrassed about it, what a great time to invest in just sheets.
Well, this to me is just a time to upgrade. You know, if you are using, you know, if you want to improve the quality of the health of your home and of your bed, this is a great easy one because you're not paying any more, you're not giving up the fit, they still got that 18-inch accommodation, the elastic all the way around. You're not sacrificing comfort because these have that soft rose petal feel against your skin, and you're not sacrificing ease of care. And here's the other thing, you're not putting a synthetic or a man-made chemical for antimicrobial against your skin.
That's actually a great point.
This is a natural, and it's woven into the fabric.
That's a really good point.
Right?
All right, Ellen, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, good to see
stay
you.
right there for it. Again, I have available twin full queen king or California king. Everybody, one great price. Hey, by the way, today only, and we've never done this before, for our big